What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Backwoods, and today we're doing what your mama always told you not to. We're playing with fire.
Cool. Fire, 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 fire.
Okay guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I light my bee smoker. I know there's lots of videos out there on how to light a bee smoker, but I noticed in a lot of them, they seem to be using materials that they paid for. And if you guys have watched any of my other videos, you know that I don't like to pay for stuff. I'm super cheap, so I'm going to show you how I light my bee smoker. It's not really a how-to, it's more of a how I do. You know, I'm going to do that from time to time because a lot of things, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So this isn't really a how-to, this is more how I do. But this is my bee smoker here, and I'm going to show you right now how I light it and keep it lit for, you know, hours at a time, right? For free. And I mean, if you're keeping bees, you should have access to most of these materials. If not, you have access to something similar. And I'll show you the ingredients that I use. I use 3 different ingredients, and at the end of the video I'll put like an alternative to each ingredient, right? It's not that difficult, but okay, so yeah, let's get at it, and we'll get this bee smoker lit. Here's our first ingredient: birch bark. One of the best tinders you can find. Ingredient number 2, dry hay. Okay, it has to be dry, it can't be fresh hay, and this is what's really going to give you that thick smoke that you want. Okay, so grab a good chunk of that, and always grab like more than you need so you can keep it going. Okay, so ingredient number 3, I have a piece of cedar here and a piece of ash. Usually if I'm only going to be in the bee yard for 10-20 minutes, I'll just use cedar. If I know I'm going to be there for a longer period of time, I try to throw some hardwood in. It'll keep it going longer. Get a good little bed of coals at the bottom of the smoker. If you don't have ash or cedar, you can use anything else. I mean, I use cedar because it's really, it's a good kindling. And you know, if it's dry, it burns really well and fast, and it lights up good. So, but if you have pine or any other wood, will work fine. You just have to break it down into smaller pieces. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to chip that down into some smaller pieces with a hatchet, and then we're going to light the smoker. That's the wood all cut up into smaller pieces. I made some kind of shavings just to help get it started, and then I got some thicker stuff to hold the coals. I definitely cut more than I need, obviously, for one smoking session here, but you can always, you know, you save it, and the drier it is, the better. So let's bring this over to the smoker and we'll light it up. Okay, so we got our 3 ingredients. We got our birch bark. That's going to be good for starting it, and then once you've been working for a while and you're trying to get some flame back, you can always throw some more birch bark in. Then we got the hay. That's going to give you the thick smoke. You know, it lasts for 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour, and then you pop the cap, put some more in, pump it a bunch, and then she'll be smoking again in no time. And then you have your wood, which is going to build the base. Like, it's going to build some coals at the bottom and really keep it going for longer periods of time. If you're only doing a short smoke, you can use the softwood, and then if you want to do a longer smoke, you can add some hardwood. Yeah, so let's fire it up now and see how it works. Now we're ready to start. You want to make sure you start with a fresh can. Don't Don't leave the old stuff in there, just pull it out. If you want to reuse it again, you can, but just pull it out, start fresh, pull all the ashes out, put the plate back down, facing the right way, and start fresh every time. So first thing I like to do is take the birch bark and rip a couple strips out of it. Okay. Put them in, but kind of put them in as like a wick. You know, you want like a wick where it's gonna catch on fire, and you know, the whole way down it's gonna catch on fire. Then you want to take some of your softwood, break a bunch of small pieces, longer pieces, a bunch of different sizes, especially thin stuff right away. Any thin hardwood is fine too. And throw a couple of those in, that should be enough. And take a little bit of hay, not a lot. Right off the bat, you don't want a lot. You just want to get that fire going first. And I'll even put some more birch bark down there because more can't hurt. More hay on top. Okay. I'm gonna light it. It's a pretty windy day. Didn't start out so windy, sorry. I know my audio is not going to be good today either, but that's alright. I'm going to clean up my audio soon enough. I'm going to get that going, try to block the wind if it's windy. But you got to be able to do this on windy days, because not everything is sunshine and rainbows, you know. Once you get some flame going there, you want to pump it. The wind's going that way, so I'm going to turn the can that way so it doesn't burn the bag. The leather here. Just keep pumping it. I see a lot of people pumping really hard. I don't think it's necessary to really just sit there and, like, you know, do that. You know, just keep oxygen flowing to it. It's gonna go. Okay, and now if I was going to be working for a long time, this is the time where I would take some hardwood. Take some of this ash hardwood. I put a couple pieces in there. Not too many. Doesn't have to be too many. And I'm going to stick some more hay down there. And a couple pieces of birch. Cap on a windy day. I may edit some of this down just in case it takes too long, but I don't think it will. Going now. The thing is ready to go any second. Again, there's no need to rush it. You could sit there and just, you know, vigorously pump, and I don't know. It just wears out your equipment. Just if you give it a second to catch. Let the heat build up in there. See, once you start getting a lot of smoke, put that top down, really let the heat build up. Okay, and now this will be ready to go right now. Usually I do like to get a flame pretty much going, like it flames like once or twice, and then I'll stuff it again, and then good to go. good. There's thick smoke there. I mean, yeah, I'd be ready to go right now. Oh, there's the flame, okay. So I like to let the flame go, and then I'll stuff it out. Fill it up. Get that smoke going again. And that's it. We're ready to smoke now. That is a good amount of smoke right there. Pretty windy, hard to tell, but oh, there it is. Now I put the hardwood in that. That's going to be ready to burn for quite a while now. And what I would do is I would go use it, and once that smoke really starts to thin out, I would open it up again and stuff more hay in, and that will keep it going. And then if I had to do that 2 or 3 more times, then I might want to put some more wood in just to keep the coals going, right? Keep the cycle going. But I don't really have that many beehives, so I almost never need to do that. Usually just 1 or 2 refills will be enough for me. Beautiful, nice and free.
A few moments later.
Well, that's been going for about 5 minutes now. Gave it a couple pumps while it was sitting there, but still going pretty strong. Yep. That's the way I'm gonna continue to do it now. If you guys have any other suggestions on some ingredients, mostly free, because again, I don't like to pay for stuff, but tell me what you guys use. I know you can use like pine cones and what else? I don't know. I guess wood chips people use a lot, but you'd have to dry them out pretty good. Like you don't want, like they'd have to be fresh and then you dry them, because I can't see like wet wood chips working too great, or composted wood chips working too great. So I'm guessing you have to dry the wood chips, but that or shavings, right? I don't know, that works good enough for me, and I don't have to pay 1 cent for that, so I'm quite happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's how I light my bee smoker. Again, I know there's 1,000 guys out there who have videos on lighting bee smokers, and they're all pretty good. That's how I learned anyways, how to do it. But I do notice they use a lot of materials they pay for, and I don't like paying for stuff. So I thought I'd show you how I do it for free. Again, I tell you some alternatives to the products, to the ingredients. So say you don't have birch bark, you can use newspaper. I'm sure you can scrounge up a couple small pieces of paper for free. It's not going to hurt the bees if you burn it. It's only to start the fire anyways. By the time you start smoking the bees, the paper's all burned up anyways. To substitute for hay, I mean, here, look. This is hay. It's also grass, right? So hay is just grass. So save your lawn clippings, or just go pluck some hay. Go pick some hay and dry it and let it dry, and then you'll have a free ingredient to your bee smoker. And as a beekeeper, I'm sure you'll have lots of grass around. The third ingredient, the wood, that's a hard one to replace, but I mean, if you don't have access to firewood, I mean, firewood's not that expensive, like, if you had to buy a bundle or something. But you could also scrap some pallets or something and use the pine off the pallets, or as long as it's not treated wood, you're fine to use it. So anyways, that's other ways to get free ingredients. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say was, it's I like to do stuff for free. I don't like pay. I can't see wasting good burlap on that. But anyways, if this is the type of content you guys like, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.